Funfair is the event where your wallet cries more than the average Pokemon player playing through Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for the first time. To give some context, there's this event which happens once a year, which I try to go to every year, and have been going to for the last 3 years, with Mad, 11, White Knight, and whoever else. I'd say it's probably one of the highlights of my year. Might as well finally animate it. This isn't the first time I've tried to. So the first time I remember walking around, and there was quite a lot of stuff I saw. There's like these spinny things, uppercards, and this, whatever this thing is. So the first thing we decided to check out was the tiny spinny spiral of death, which you might be thinking, that's a slight overestimation, and you'd be entirely wrong. Anyway, so me, 11, and Mad went onto the spinny death spiral of doom, and well, how it works is you have like these bits where it spins around and then it spins around again. Knowing this, you can probably guess what happened. We got a flattened Mad. And of course my response was, it's probably not that bad. So we went on again, and I got absolutely squished. After these events, we were originally planning to squish 11 too, but sadly couldn't, so we saved that for a future year. Instead, I tried to convince 11 to go on the swings ride. 11, we should just go on that ride, it'll be perfectly fine, you know? Like, it just exploded a tiny little bit.
Yeah, but like, I want it to be like more explosive. I think we should go on those spinny teapots over there.
Yeah, but like,
Much
those are on the
safer.
ground. Those on the ground, we want to have some air time, you know? And it's like, it's
Oh,
way
yeah,
safer
true.
in the air. Like, just saying, most car accidents happen on the ground.
Yeah, that is true. See a lot of planes in the water. We don't see any submarines in the air.
So we went on the ride and it went alright, and because of that we decided, let's go on the even more deadly ride. We tried to convince Matt to go on it with us, but he was obviously a tiny bit terrified of going. Anyway, me and Eleven walk up to it, waste a load of money on it, then we get on and start waiting for it to do its thing. That was actually quite fun, you know? Don't you agree, 11? 11? So it turns out, whilst we were on the ride, 11 heard one of the screws going loose, so the whole entire ride he thought he was about to die. So of course we said we're gonna go on it next year again. This year it was just me, 11, and Mad as far as I remember, and also Term was there. Don't know when he showed up, but I swear Term was there. He didn't even do much anyway, he just ate chips. Like, we were on rides and I remember him just chomping on chips he bought from the fish and chip shop. Fair enough. Moving on, me and Mad decided to get our revenge on 11 finally, and force him onto the spinny thing of doom. And genuinely, I think we actually tortured him. He was in actual pain. I'm sorry, 11. I needed a bit for a video. Shortly after that happened, we found actually something which 11 liked. A Ginger Mario plush. Don't know why they were selling that, but we really wanted it and we tried to get it for a while, but just straight up couldn't because the games were definitely not rigged. After that we did some other games. Year 3 is the year I remember the most about, probably because it just happened. Anyway, this year was a slight bit different, because Lex was there. And 11 wasn't, sadly. So the first thing we did was continue our yearly tradition of going on a spinny thing of doom, and force Lex onto there with me and Matt, which didn't go too bad. We just streamed the whole entire time, random stuff, and I kept on elbowing Lex in the shoulder. You're welcome, Lex. We were also with some other people there, so they decided, let's go on the Balls Destroyer 2000.
Why is it called that? Doesn't even do that.
But oh yes it does, because the second we get onto it and it starts doing its thing, we're just in constant pain. But my friends can confirm, it does hurt your balls. There's only one other thing I remember happening this year, and it was me trying to convince Lex to go on the swings, and then he tells me a story that happened with swings, saying, oh, it broke apart whilst it was being used over here. It's
Oh,
way
yeah,
safer
true.
in the air, like, Hey, so I'd like to thank you for watching the video and getting to this point. This video took quite a while to make, like most of the month, so sorry for the, like, decently long wait time, even though the channel's quite recent. I would like to thank 11 also for, like, the voice line and just general comedic sense. Thank you, 11. So go check out his channel, I'll put it in the description. There's a problem with his link, but yeah. I'd also say if you got up to this point in the video, consider subscribing. I will be making more content like this, more Storytime animations and stuff like that. So, yeah.